Hi everyone, this is Mr. Neil Reiter, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for tuning in to my latest video. This is a patient who attended with bilateral. So the term bilateral when referring to ears means both ears. So bilateral, fully occluding, soft, mushy earwax. We're commencing in the patient's left ear. Patient's ear canal slightly narrow and also twisty. You'll see this twists and bends once we get all the wax out. You'll have a good view of the ear canal from the entrance, and you can just see for yourself how twisty. You can probably see from there how twisty and bendy it is. It goes to the right and then it straightens to the left. It's like a chicane. So this wax, fortunately, is coming out quite nicely. It's coming out in large chunks. You can just see how sticky and gooey and soft it is. That's the occlusion removed, and there's just a bit of a hair strand there. So I think I'm going to suction that out, and it's a bit of soft residual wax just coating the ear canal wall. We just have to be careful to avoid contact with the bony part of the ear canal. So there is some soft residual wax staining the posterior canal wall. There's also a bit of dead skin here as well. And as I was lifting it, the skin started retracting from the base of the ear canal and it began to clarinet. Sometimes when you suction dead skin, it starts violently flapping at the tip of the suction probe and it emits a very loud high frequency squeal that's very deafening, not only for the patient but for myself. So in this instance, the skin's not infected. I'll just put it back in place. It will naturally shed. Just in the patient's right ear, again, this wax, it's soft, it's mushy, it's gooey, it's extending from the entrance where we are now all the way to the patient's eardrum. And just delicately elevating. So here the skin came out without clarinetting, so we're just lifting that off the base of the ear canal. Just suction probe was blocked. Again, we're just going back in here. There's no need for me to use any olive oil earwax drops in this particular case. Sometimes with soft gooey wax we do, it just helps bind the wax together. But the wax is still firm enough to come out in large chunks, and you can see it here, it came in a large chunk. It's been in there for a while. You can tell by the colour it's slightly dark in brown, so it's oxidised. And again, look at that view we've got. We can see the whole ear canal and eardrum. This is just on the cartilaginous portion, so it's just hovering over some dead skin posteriorly. It wasn't clarinetting, so I decided just to suction that off. So yeah, just got to be very careful with dead skin. If it doesn't clarinet, it's fine. If it clarinets, you just should stop or revert to a fine end. Sometimes with a fine end, you can suction dead skin and it doesn't clarinet. It's just mopping up near the entrance. And again, you can see the bends and twists in this patient's ear. Just some dead wax and skin on the roof of the ear canal. So just using a fine end here, just gently gliding, hovering over the top. You can see a bit of dead skin there as well. I don't think I'm going to peel that. I'm just going to leave that there. Again, just some, because this residual wax is on the cartilaginous portion, just hovering over gently just to remove it. If it was on the bony part, we would have just left that nice and healthy eardrum. So the endoscope's just positioned at the entrance of the ear, and with the endoscope, with the eye clear scope, we can still see the full eardrum in view. And there's the hairs just to prove it. So where I had the hairs, that's where the endoscope tip was, and we can still see the full view. Textbook ear.